Hello everybody! We are back with another, well today it's going to be 2 chapters because, alright, so, okay, if you've never been here before, you know that well if you haven't been here before, you wouldn't know, but I summarize the chapters so that like, if you haven't read them yet, you might want to go and read them and then come back to me and then I talk about how I'm feeling with these chapters. So I read, today's chapter 28 and 29 by the way, but I read chapter 28 and I was like, oh, not a lot happened, that doesn't seem long enough, I'll go ahead and read chapter 29. And ladies and gentlemen, chapter 29 is, if you've seen mine before, it's going to be summed up pretty short because I'm not going into detail about that, but I guess we'll get there when I get there. But I'm glad I read chapter 29 because 29 is not going to be a full video. It's going to be 30 seconds because there are some things I'm not going to talk about. I'm just going to summarize it for you because that is one thing I'm not going into detail about. Okay? Not in this medium where you can see my face and the blush that'll come on my cheeks because I'm going to be embarrassed. So yeah, welcome. Hello. Yeah, wow. It's a busy week, but I guess we'll just jump right into it. So chapter 28 starts off with the two of them, Zane and Trinity, and they're looking on a building overlooking Franklin Square because we know that Bael was spotted last in Franklin Square, which now I'm starting to wonder, did he want to get spotted? That's my question. I wonder if he knows he got spotted. I don't know, but Zane is in his warden form, and Trinity loves men in warden forms apparently. I don't know why, but she does. So Trinity's talking about jumping off the rooftop and going roof to roof, and in this moment I was like, he really needs to start figuring out the fact that she can't see anything, because that's terrifying when you know she's like pretty much blind as a bat. You know, like she should not be jumping rooftop to rooftop. That's a horrible idea. Like a normal person shouldn't be jumping rooftop to rooftop. Like, don't do that. If that was your plan for today, stop. Do not do that. Do not continue that course of action. That's a terrible idea. But Trinity asks how often he sees his clan, and Zay says that he checks in with them pretty often. Oop, dropped my pen in there. She asks how long it's been since he was home, and Zane says it doesn't feel like a home with his dad gone, and then he cuts himself off before he mentions anything else. Zane out here hiding everything. Trinity asks if he misses them because she misses her family a lot. And Zane says that when he goes back, all he can think about is his dad and how he couldn't save him and how he couldn't stop Layla from getting hurt. And that's a big yikes, and that's pretty sad. Like, you know, now he's just not even comfortable being in his own home. And I wonder why they didn't transfer him to another warden facility, because it seems like you have that option. You know, it's probably a better idea being in a different facility or a different clan than, you know, striking out on your own. I feel like that's a bad idea. So, Trin asks if he forgot she knows how it feels because Zane said she wouldn't understand. And Zane says that he could have stopped the attack if he wasn't so distracted with personal stuff. This is gonna get brought up later again. Guys, I hope you all already read the chapter. Now you know how I'm feeling, but yikes. So Zane says that he is unsure if he could lead the clan when he no longer believes what they are doing is correct. And this is like in reference to the whole thing where he doesn't believe that all demons are evil, which, judging based off of Layla and Roth and Cayman, like, they don't necessarily all seem evil, so I'm kind of on Zane's side here, and I definitely understand that. Trinity says that it's admirable that he allows himself to see less than 1% of wardens see. And yeah, I don't know. I think that's, I really don't know. I just want Zane to be able to be with his family, and the fact that he, like, instead of going to a different clan or, having another option, he's just been forced to kind of step out and just be alone, and that's really sad. That's really hard, especially when you're going through, like, grief like he is. But we do now know, okay, that Trinity's father is an archangel, but we don't know which one. But she's now revealing to Zane the fact that the eye disease is from her mother's DNA, not the angel part like I originally thought, but the result is partial or total blindness. Which is just, it's so sad. Like, I feel so bad for her, especially because she can see when she's in that angelic form, but the angelic form, like, kills off her human part. So I thought, like, this is something that all of the Trueborns had to go through, but it's worse knowing that it's just Trinity. Like, that's so sad. Well, it's already just Trinity because she's the only Trueborn left, but so sad. So we find out that Trinity already has cataracts, and usually they have to do a full genetic workup to see what effect the disease will have, but she can't do that because she's half angel, and you would be able to see that in her DNA. So she's, like, that option is completely dismissed for her because she can't go to, like, a human specialist. So at the eye appointment, the doctor asked if she could still see the stars, and that's when she realized that she had stopped looking at them. So that's why she makes such a big deal about always wanting to see the stars, is because she knows that one day she'll no longer be able to see them. And this hurts me. This really does. This whole part made me kind of sad because I feel really bad for Trinity, because, like, not only is she going blind, but she's not allowed to have a human life. She has to train all the time to be a warrior, and we don't even know who or what this war is, but she's basically, like, no one sees her as anything else than just a weapon. And it's awful, it's terrible, and I want better for her, okay? So, Zane's asked if she can see any stars, and she points out the few that she can still see, and we find out that the entire night sky is still full of stars. But Zane has a really cute line here, and he says that all that matters is the stars that she can see, which is adorable. Okay, I thought this was the time they were going to go flying, but they didn't. Zane says that she's incredibly strong for taking this in stride. Trinity says that she isn't strong, she's just trying not to let it consume her, so she does the best she can. And can Trinity get a break for like 15 minutes? Because I don't think anyone really realizes, like, everything she's going through, Like, Misha is her friend and her protector, but, like, this is the first time, like, Zane's the first person that's been, like, a person to her, like, has looked at her other than just, like, true-born human, Like, everyone thinks of her as a true-born first and Trinity second, And I think it's really nice that she has Zane, because Zane actually treats her like a person, like, not something that needs to be hidden away, or, he lets her have emotions and have these conversations, whereas, like, her friends, I kind of just feel like they are, I don't know, we don't really get to see a whole lot of Jada, but, like, every instance of, like, her friends has always seemed like they are more concerned about the fact that she's a true-born than anything else about her personality, and that just kind of makes me sad, because I feel like she deserves better. Like, Trinity is problematic, but, she's not allowed to be a person. So, I don't know. So, Trin says that she doesn't want him to treat her differently, and then Zane says that he wouldn't, But that's not exactly true because he would admire her, but he already does that, so now it's just more. Which is cute. Okay. So Zane asks what she'll do if it gets worse, and she says that she'll have to get a seeing eye gargoyle in Big Mood. This is bringing back up my point. I think she deserves a puppy. Okay, she needs a seeing eye puppy, whether it's like a, I don't care if it's a husky or like a lab or what it is. Like any puppy would be great. Okay, she needs a seeing eye puppy that's adorable. It would be very cute, and that is what I want. Okay? But Zane says that he would be the seeing eye gargoyle for her, which is adorable. And Trinity says that he'll grow bored of that and says he can't, and then, okay, Zane is being pretty good in this one, okay, because then he says that he can't get bored around her, which is cute. So Trinity, who apparently can't handle her feelings, runs away and jumps over a rooftop of a building. Like, how, why would she do that? So then he picks her up when they're on the other side. This is another thing I'm not going to go into too much detail about, but when they're on the other side of the roof, they're like, he picks her up and they're like, close, nothing happens. But, yeah. So, yeah. They're super close to making out, and Zane says that they shouldn't because it complicates things, which is making me wonder what happened that was going on in his personal life that he got distracted by when his dad died. Because every time they get close to doing stuff, he brings that up, that it would complicate things. That's what I need to know, is what happened. So then, imps just land on the rooftop. For whatever reason, they're just there. But each of them kills an imp. It's a pretty quick fight scene. And then Trinity gets pulled up by one of them and is hanging over the air. Zane, she stabs it, starts falling. Zane grabs her, and apparently just like he got clawed, but he got her. She's fine. Thank goodness Zane's there, because otherwise she would have died, and she would have been like on the sidewalk dead. Okay, because she would have fallen off a rooftop in DC. So, yeah, that's the end of chapter 28, and we're going to go straight into 29. I knew it wasn't going to be enough time, so, like, long enough, so I'm glad I read chapter 29, because 29 is just pretty short, because I'm not going to go into detail about it. So, Zane had called it an early night, and didn't come to her room last night, because, we all know they usually talk. And Trinity fell asleep, but she wakes up because the bathroom light's on, and he's in there being a little sketch and tells her to go away and go back to sleep. And she opens the door and he is covered in blood. And apparently a claw broke off inside of him, like in his chest. And he was trying to get it out, but he can't. So Trin goes in trying to get it out. And they're being all flirty while she's digging in his chest trying to get it out. Trin gets it out, and he'll be fine now. He starts healing. And they start flirting, and Zane says they shouldn't. And then they do it anyways. And basically, all I'm going to say about that is they basically go as far as you can go to doing it without actually doing it. Italicize it. Okay? I don't want to talk about it anymore. If you really need to know, read the chapter. But yeah, did I tell you guys that whole situation with, the one bed wasn't going to last very long and he was going to be in there? Yeah. So that was chapter 29. That's basically how that happened. Yeah, now I'm embarrassed and uncomfortable, so yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this. read it for yourselves if you don't know what I'm talking about, because I'm not gonna explain this. Yeah, you can read it. It's fine. It's there. It's the tension built long enough that we all know what happened, okay? Yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching. If chapter 30 isn't long, I'm just gonna keep doing them a couple chapters at a time situation. We'll see. But thank you guys for watching. If you wanna see more of these, make sure to subscribe. That way you'll always know when one's happening. If you like these videos, and you can like this particular video or any of the videos, it's super helpful. It helps a lot, and I would really appreciate it. And yeah, if you guys want to go ahead and comment below and tell me what I should be reading next, do it. Talk to me. Don't talk to me about chapter 9. I don't want to talk about it. But you can talk to me about other things. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!